Good morning, everyone. Dr. Victoria Skirbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center, Wareham, Massachusetts. Today is Monday, May 9th, and the moon is in Leo to start the day, and shifts into Virgo at about 7 o'clock p.m. on the east coast of the U.S. So we're still in that sort of self-expressive energy of the moon. The moon does make a square to its own nodes today, and an opposition to Saturn that brings in that grand fixed cross that I spoke of yesterday with the first quarter moon. Makes it actually tighter. And so we feel, as we sort of start this day, as if on a certain extent we're in a bit of an emotional or actual physical prison of some sort. There's a lot of tension. There's a lot of tension in this. And the north node of the moon is the resolution node for the moon. And so we need to take that energy, that creative energy of the Leo moon, and apply it to a more peaceful and stable future, while Saturn squaring the nodes of the moon, with the resolution node being the south node. We really need to look at the structures, how we've structured society, and how that supports equality or not. And of course, we've gotten such an eyeful of that, haven't we, over the last couple of years? I mean, it's always been there, and for some people it's been in their face, but for some people they haven't had that experience. But more and more people are really getting a sense of walking in other people's moccasins, I think. And while there are those in the political sphere that, are, I guess, making decisions on principle or plans that they've been hatching for 50 years, on the ground here, at least in the U.S., I think we're ripe for a sea change, another sea change, but this one based on what people's lives, the reality of their lives, and the reality that there are those in positions of power who are not making the best decisions for the people that they say that they are here to represent. They obviously do not represent the people. I was just watching a video on the child tax credit, how it helped so many people. And then it wasn't whatever, brought back in. There's an official word, because of Joe Manchin. Now they're thinking about trying to codify Roe versus Wade, and now they say that the Republicans won't do it in the Senate. Mitch McConnell is ready to just get rid of abortion altogether. And this all during a pandemic that's not quite done, food shortages, and inflation. I'm not really sure what they're trying to do to us, but it is not something good for us. And so I think that it's time for people to just rise up and be heard. And I think with this eclipse coming up, actually that's next week, but the tension of this whole week and the things that are happening this week, and with Jupiter going into Aries this week, which is happening tomorrow, along with Mercury retrograde, but that's another story. We can talk about that tomorrow. People are going to have their voices heard, and I think it's going to be a beautiful thing. So get ready, guys. Get your singing voices ready, because we're going to be singing to the heavens to let these hoo-has and dredrules, we used to say in New Jersey. A dredrule is simply a cucumber, but it sounds like a stupid cucumber, right? uh, yeah, it's time. We'll rise up today, we'll rise up. In spite of the ache, we'll rise up. And I forget the rest of the words, sorry. I'm going to have to bring those words with me. Although I don't think I can hit that note. Oh well. So we have... Shit. Oh, sorry. Oops, sorry guys. We have another morning yesterday. The wind just wouldn't stop blowing. And today is another day of that. Just blowing, blowing, blowing. It feels like a north wind or a northeast wind here where I live. But the winds just won't stop howling, and that wind is the winds of change. And we're up for a big shift and a big change, guys. It is time to rise up. All right, guys, have yourself a wonderful day. Like and subscribe, and I will see you again tomorrow morning. Check out my week ahead. I put that out, I think, on Saturday. And I talk about the major aspects, including Mercury retrograde and Jupiter moving into Aries, and what's coming up for the week. Okay, guys, take care. Much love. Namaste.